Welcome back. So far we met the Nana Banana and learned how to create an image from scratch. But in most cases, you aren't just looking for cool images, you're looking for assets. You need that perfect hero image for a website or a social media ad that actually stops the scroll. In this video, we are going to explore how to create these assets. Of course, you can start from complete scratch and prompt Gemini what image you want. But think about it. Describing a specific lighting angle, a unique texture, or a complex physical structure with just text is hard. You can spend 30 minutes writing the perfect prompt and still not get what's in your head. But if you show Gemini a reference image, you provide an instant map of your expectations. Today, we are going to look at how to use images to talk to the AI. Let's start with the classic marketing challenge. You have a product, in this case a skincare bottle, and you want it to look vibrant, fresh, and premium. For this, we are going to use contextual blending. Watch what happens when I upload a simple photo of the bottle alongside a reference image and then guide Gemini to place it into a completely new creative scene. In our first prompt, we aren't just asking for a random picture. We are telling Gemini exactly what we want by referencing the original image and asking to replace parts of it, swapping the water for juice and the original bottle for our skincare brand. Let's begin with fast mode. I hit submit and here is our image. The text is crisp and the bottle is perfectly under the waterline. Now let's make some changes. First of all, I will add this phrase into the prompt. Phrases like e-commerce product shot, bright studio lighting, or pure white background are the pro secrets that make an image look like a real commercial rather than an AI experiment. Let's also switch to thinking mode here. I used the same prompt, but the bottle is suddenly on top of the liquid. Why? Because the model is actually reasoning through physics. It knows that orange juice, unlike water, is non-transparent. It thinks, if I submerge this bottle in juice, the bottom half of the label will disappear. Let's try to force it by adding half-submerged instructions to the prompt. Similar results. Thinking mode is prioritizing product photography logic over my specific layout instruction. It assumes a good photo must show the whole brand, so it fixes my composition by lifting the product out of the juice. Now let's look at iterative refinement. This is where Gemini really shines. You don't have to get the perfect shot in one go. Instead, you direct it like a photographer, adjusting one element at a time until you land exactly where you want. For this Gemini Brew coffee bag, we are going to build up a rich textual product shot step by step, starting with placement, then refining the composition, adding spill and depth, and finally dialing in the lighting. Watch how each prompt nudges the image closer to that premium roastery aesthetic. And finally, let's look at the technique I think is the most impressive of all: visual synthesis. Sometimes you have an entire campaign kit, multiple products, a model, an outfit. In the past, pulling this together required a massive creative brief and a lot of back and forth. With Gemini's thinking mode, we just handed the pieces and let it figure out the rest. Creating from scratch is about direction, not just description. You have seen how to blend context, refine a shot step by step, and synthesize multiple elements into a single complete image. But what happens when an image is almost perfect and just needs one specific change? In our next video, we are heading into the editing suite, where we will use Gemini to fix, restore, and precisely edit images you already have. I'll see you there.